Him? I'd rather stay single forever. The table erupted. Glasses clinked. Even the bride snorted into her champagne. I set my drink down without a word, stood, and walked out into the night air. I didn't slam the door. I didn't look back. And in that silence, my love for her died. Backstory. We met in a bookstore. She asked me about the novel in my hand, and I mistook her curiosity for fate. I thought she was rare, sharp, radiant, alive in a way that made the world lean toward her. For years, I believed I'd won the lottery. Dinners where she held my hand under the table, lazy mornings with sunlight spilling over tangled sheets, the kind of laughter you swear could carry a marriage. I planned a future. She planned a performance. The shift? I noticed it first in her tone, the way we became I, the way she looked at me when she thought I wasn't watching, like I was background furniture in a room she was outgrowing. Her phone never left her hand. Her smile lingered too long at messages she wouldn't explain. I told myself it was nothing. I wanted to believe the story I had written in my head. But the wedding, her laugh, the crowd's roar, wasn't a slip. It was a confession dressed as a joke. She had just declared my worth to the people she valued most. And I understood. I wasn't her partner. I was her placeholder. The mindset shift. When betrayal cuts that deep, instinct begs you to shout, to demand, to beg. I did none of it. Emotion is gasoline. Strike too soon and it burns you first. So I starved her of reaction. Cold silence where she expected fire. No calls, no arguments, just absence. And in that void, I began to plan. The plan. I checked the lease first, my name alone. I asked myself how many of her things she'd quietly shifted into my apartment. Too many. Clothes, jewelry, the expensive coffee machine she insisted we needed. Next, the accounts. The joint savings I had built, she had drained for wedding planning. Except now there was no wedding. I moved it. Every dollar. Out, locked, secure. Her messages followed, little apologies dressed in casual words. Rough night? You left early. Want to talk? I didn't reply. Instead, I compiled. Screenshots of her comments, records of withdrawals, the engagement ring receipt, evidence, neatly filed, a case no jury would doubt. Not for court, no, for something better, for her. Execution. I waited 2 weeks, long enough for her to sweat, long enough for whispers to reach her. Why hasn't he been around? Is something wrong? Did she do something? That's when I struck. I ended the lease. I boxed her belongings with surgical precision. Every sweater, every lipstick, every hairpin, stacked by the door of her sister's place. Her calls turned frantic. Her texts bloated into novels. Baby, it was just a joke. You know I didn't mean it. Please, can we talk? I didn't answer. But I knew silence alone wasn't enough. She had made me a punchline. She had stripped me of dignity in front of dozens. And dignity demands restitution. So I sent one message. Just one. A photo of the receipt for the ring, refunded in full. Caption, better investment than you. Then I blocked her everywhere. The climax. The last time I saw her, she was outside her sister's apartment. Pajamas, messy hair, mascara bleeding down her cheeks. She ran when she saw me, voice cracking on my name. You can't just erase me, she screamed. But I already had. I looked at her the way she once looked at me, like background furniture, like noise, and I walked past. She crumpled onto the curb. Her sobs followed me, but they sounded like applause. Resolution. She wanted a stage. I gave her one. A room full of laughter at my expense. But she forgot the rule of performance. The audience always remembers the final act. Now, 2 weeks later, she sleeps on a couch that isn't hers, calling a man who doesn't pick up, replaying the moment she thought was power, not realizing it was the spark that lit her own funeral pyre. And me? I don't feel anger anymore, not grief, not loss, just clarity. Sometimes revenge isn't about destruction. Sometimes it's about subtraction. Removing yourself so completely, so cleanly, that the absence itself is punishment. She thought she could humiliate me. She thought I'd stay, beg, forgive. But the truth is simple. I'm not the man she laughed at. I'm the man who left without a sound and let her choke on the silence.